This is very, very important to know for the NCLEX. You can communicate medical information without a consent only in three circumstances. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Annalise Garrison, and I'd like to thank you for being part of our new website, our new channel. We're under new management. It's very exciting, the changes that are taking place. So as part of the changes, I am making a new video this morning. I just did a tutoring session, and a legal question came up. This legal question happens quite a bit. This question, for those of you who I'm tutoring, you know I like the Lipicott's review for NCLEX RN or PN. I'm a big, big fan of Miss Billings. She's the author. I'm a big fan of Lipicott's review for NCLEX RN or PN. So this question was taken from that book. It says, under which circumstance may a nurse communicate medical information without the client's consent? Now, you see the question in front of you here. Let me just talk. This is very, very important to know for the NCLEX. You can communicate medical information without a consent only in three circumstances, and that is for payment information, okay, for payment of services, right, for further treatment only to the doctor who is treating that person, or only to the institution that is treating that person, okay? And the other, you can use the medical information without consent for the policy for the facility's purpose, like in staff meetings or something like that, to create policies, or to have a staff meeting to make sure that you don't make the same mistake again. You know, for educational purposes for the immediate staff. You can't take their information and go have $3,000 seminars on it. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking the client's information and having a staff meeting to educate yourself. How can we improve our services for this client and others moving forward? How can we not make a mistake, the same mistake that we made for this client, and moving forward? It's for educational purposes for the treating staff only, okay? So those are only the three examples, only the three incidences that you can forward someone's medical information without them knowing. Payment of services for further treatment and staff educational purposes only. Okay, so when we look at this question here on page 854, question number 3, under which circumstances may a nurse communicate medical information without the client's consent? 1, when certifying the client's absence from work. No. Okay? Medical information is covered under the HIPAA law. Alright? Medical information is private. So when certifying the client's absence from work, no. You can't tell work their medical information, right? When requested by the client's family, no. Okay? Medical information is private unless they have an illness that puts the community at large in danger and needs to be reported to the health department. Okay? So when we look at answer number 4, when prescribed by another health care provider. All right, no. When prescribed by another healthcare provider, no. A doctor or a healthcare provider can't say, oh yeah, you have permission by this institution to share medical information. Absolutely not. Medical information is covered under the HIPAA Act. There are some illnesses that need to be reported to the health department. And that is any illness that will put the community in which that person lives in danger. Okay? Like a sexually transmitted disease needs to be reported to the health department. Why? Because that client can go home and have, sex with everybody in the community. Okay? If that client has gonorrhea or something, now everybody in the community has gonorrhea, right? So sexually transmitted diseases need to be reported to the health department. Somebody that has AIDS, HIV, needs to be reported to the health department. Why? Because that is a communicable disease. So communicable diseases need to be reported to the health department. Okay? I'm not talking about child abuse, but child abuse needs to be reported to the health department. Right? So keep that in mind. Communicable diseases need to be reported. So, and anything else is covered under HIPAA. So, under what circumstance may a nurse communicate medical information without the client's consent? The answer is 3. When treating the client with a sexually transmitted infection. Because we don't want the community to get that infection. That client having that sexually transmitted infection is putting the community at risk, right? Endangering the safety of the community. And so there you have it. This is not an NCLEX question, but this type of question is very important to understand. Very, very important to understand. Okay? Now, please look at the information in the description because, like I said, there's lots of changes at Caring for You NCLEX Tutoring. I'm your host, Annalise Garrison, and I am the tutor. I'm part of a big picture now. We have other people involved. Basically, I've been taken over, right? I'm part of a team now. So the number has changed, so please call the new number on your screen if you want tutoring. And thank you for continuing to watch my videos. And I'm so glad that I was able to help you this morning. And for those of you who I'm tutoring, I'll see you in the next video, and I will see you in the next tutoring session. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video.